Welcome to the Global Wellness HQ family of podcasts. We are your international headquarters for resources and ideas and insight in relation to the 9 elements of holistic wellness. Join us as we interview local and international wellness experts and learn how you can implement and improve one element or dimension of wellness at a time. Our experts will share their practical tips on wellness in one of these core areas: emotional, intellectual, occupational, physical, environmental, financial, spiritual, social, or habitual. We created our family of podcasts as a resource for anyone who is looking to integrate the 9 elements of holistic wellness into their daily lives. Welcome to the show. Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Cash Flow Club. Today, I'm going to state the obvious, and forgive me for that, but it's important. And I want to point out that business takes patience. And I'm just going to share this because I see a lot of entrepreneurs, they get really busy, they do a lot of things, they're super, super focused, and then they turn around and say, okay, where's my cash? And the reality is that's not the way most things work in the world. It's definitely not the way business works. So I'm going to share a little story with you about gardening, and bear with me because I promise it's relevant to business. So if you think about a typical garden, you might have to plant things. Let's say you're planting a vegetable garden. You plant that garden in the spring, you tend to it over the summer, and once you've planted and tended to the crops, then you can harvest in the fall. And here's where it breaks down in business. People will plant, they'll put all the effort into building the perfect garden. They'll think about the irrigation, they'll worry about the traffic patterns, they'll, lay out the where do we put the cucumbers next to the carrots, whatever it is. They'll spend all this time planning the business. And the day they plant it, they look at the garden and say, where's my vegetables? And they come back the next day and say, where's my vegetables? And it's like, in business, we have to plant seeds. Those are relationships. Let's say you're looking at courting a new client. You have to have an initial outreach. There's that point where you're nurturing the relationship. At some point in your process, you close the deal. They say, yay, we're going to work together. Everybody's happy. And then you've got to deliver. And as you deliver, then you start to get traction in your business and you start to get referrals and things like that. Now, if you don't invest in the relationship, if you're just transactional, typical fast food or big chain store, everything's about the transaction. Me personally, if I'm looking for, say, a steak, I'm going to go to a local butcher shop and talk to the butcher rather than go into a big chain and buy something out of a walk-in freezer or cooler. So build the relationships. And if you take time to build those relationships and you nurture them, then you can harvest them. And the harvest is first and foremost, they pay you. They love you for what you're doing. They pay you. They appreciate you. But the second harvest, which is a beautiful thing, is if you serve them and you've built a relationship with them, they tell their friends who then come and pay you for your services or your products. So I see this a lot with entrepreneurs. They come to me, they're like, Jeff, I help people write books. The minute the book's written, they're like, where's my clients? I can't state the obvious, but I'm going to state it anyways. If you've written a book and you've given it to nobody to read or nobody has read it, you might as well have not written the book. So again, business takes patience. You've got that book in hand. You want to be excited. You give it to people. You get them to buy it, you share it with them, you gift it to them. I don't care. I'm literally not in the business of selling books. I'm in the business of helping businesses get clients. So for me, I give books away all the time. I put them in the hands of people I know will be good clients. And more importantly, people I know will refer others to me. So that's my little rant about business takes patience. If you're desperate and you need money today, that's the worst place to be in business. So you want to plan. Now, having said that, if you are desperate and you need money today, think about ways you can add value to your network rather than focusing on ways your network can give you money. So if you add value, people will come to you. So I can't stress this enough. Business takes patience. If you're not getting the results you want, stop and first and foremost be grateful that you are where you are today, and then think about what can I do differently going forward? Because by the way, the worst way to get a garden to grow is to pace back and forth saying grow, grow, grow. You can plant it, you can add fertilizer, you can add water, you can do other things, but pacing and demanding that it produces vegetables doesn't work. So I'm going to ask you, if it doesn't work for vegetables, what are the odds it's going to work for a business? Thank you, and I'll see you on the next episode. Thank you for taking the time to listen to our show. We hope that you enjoyed this episode, and we invite you to either click the link below or scan the QR code to register and listen to other episodes of our podcast. Or if you think your business or you would be a great guest to be on our show, we're always looking for experts in one of the 9 elements of holistic wellness. We'd love to have you. You can either click the link below or you can scan the QR code and complete our speaker intake form. Thank you, and to your wellness.